Hi everyone. Now I know that my channel is called Bratwurst and Beyond, so obviously I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I do have to eat vegan food sometimes because I just can't eat dairy. Luckily for me, even though Germany has a very strong meat culture, there are tons of vegan and vegetarian options available here. Believe it or not, according to I Am Expat, Germany is the 6th best country in the world for vegans. And Berlin, where I live, is the vegan capital of Germany. Throughout Germany, there are lots of vegan options available, mostly in the large cities. You will find it in some small towns, but they're probably going to be more like college towns like Freiburg, Münster, or Heidelberg. In this video, we're going to talk about the vegan and vegetarian options that are available throughout Germany. I'm mostly going to focus on grocery stores, but I also want to show you some restaurants and bakeries here in Berlin that have great vegan and vegetarian options. Los geht's! Let's start by talking about the vegan and vegetarian options that are available in grocery stores throughout Germany. First, there's Rewe. Most Rewe stores have a refrigerated case that's full of all kinds of vegan and vegetarian goodies. For example, they have this awesome tofu made by a company called Thai Fun, which is a real favorite of mine. They also have a whole bunch of different types of vegan bratwurst and sausages. And they have a section of chips that are all vegan. Other than that, there are vegan and vegetarian products all throughout the store. All you gotta do is walk around and just look for the vegan and vegetarian symbols on all of the products. Now, veganism and vegetarianism are so popular and big here in Berlin that Rewe even has its own store full of vegan and vegetarian products. It's called Rewe Vollpflanzlich, and it's located in Friedrichshain. This store has everything you could possibly need to satisfy all your vegan and vegetarian desires. And just in case you get hungry while you're looking at all these tasty treats, all you have to do is go upstairs, because right above the Rewe store is a vegan sushi place called Secret Garden. The next national chain that has lots of vegan and vegetarian choices is Edeka. And similar to Rewe, they also have a refrigerated section, which is actually a little bit smaller than what they have at Rewe. And they also have all kinds of vegan and vegetarian products all throughout the store. Now, what's really interesting about Edeka is they carry a lot of products from Alnatura, which is a store I'm going to talk about in a second. Now, if you can't find everything that you need at Rewe or Edeka, there are 3 more chains that have the absolute most vegan and vegetarian options in Germany. And they are Alnatura, Bio Company, and Den's Biomarkt. And finally, here in Berlin, there's a local chain that's called LPG Biomarkt that's also really good. Okay, let's move on to talking about restaurants and bakeries. And we're going to start with restaurants. And like I said, I'm just going to focus on restaurants that are here in Berlin. Since Berlin is the vegan capital of Germany, there are way too many vegan and vegetarian restaurants to talk about in one short video. So I'm just going to focus on some highlights. Please see the links in the description for best of lists that include these restaurants and more. The first restaurant that I want to talk about, which is also one of my personal favorites, is called Tian Fuzius. This is a vegan Asian restaurant that's located near the beautiful Victoria Luisa Platz in Schöneberg. They have so many good things on their menu that I find it really hard to choose every time I go in there. The next place that I want to tell you about is called Förster's. This is a vegan German restaurant that's in Prenzlauer Berg. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you probably heard me talk about how much I love Wiener Schnitzel. What's cool about this place is that they have vegan schnitzel. If you're looking for vegan burgers, there's a place called Vegged that's also in Prenzlauer Berg. I haven't tried this place yet, but I hear that their vegan burgers are some of the best in Berlin. The next place is called La Stella Nera. This is a vegan pizza place that's located in the Neukölln neighborhood. And they have every type of vegan pizza that you can possibly imagine. And for those who can afford rich imperialist tidbits, there's even a fine dining vegan restaurant called Ukon, which is located in the Mitte neighborhood. Okay, now let's talk about bakeries. The first thing that I want to mention is that most coffee shops and bakeries in Germany offer a variety of milk choices, including oat, soy, coconut, and rice milk. This wasn't the case when I moved here 5 years ago, but luckily for me, this has expanded significantly since then. Now, just like with restaurants, there are also many vegan bakeries in Berlin. So I'm just going to give you some highlights, but I also put a link in the description so you can see more. The first place I want to mention that comes up on many best of lists is called Bramable's Donuts. Bramable's has multiple locations in Berlin and Hamburg, and it even has a counter in the KaDeWe department store. Now, Bramable's Donuts are really good, but there's a place here in Berlin that I like better, and that's called Sammy's Donuts. This is a little bit of a smaller chain with only 3 locations in Berlin, but their donuts are fantastic. If you're into cookies more than donuts, a really great place to get vegan cookies is called Round and Edgy. They're located in the Mitte neighborhood by Rosenthaler Platz, and they also have a counter in KaDeWe. The last place I want to mention is called Cinnamon. This is a vegan cinnamon roll chain that's located throughout Europe with dozens of locations in Germany. They have a whole wide variety of cinnamon rolls in all kinds of interesting flavors. The first time I tried them was in Dresden about a year ago, and I have to say, though, it was really good. It was a little bit much for me. Alright everyone, I hope this quick look at vegan and vegetarian options in Germany has been useful. Thanks again for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Tschüss, bis später!